guys, it's Kate with Heart and Gardening, and we are doing our very first garden tour of the 2020 season. I am super excited to bring you guys along today. There's things happening, of course. This ain't no July, August tour when everything is booming. We will get there, so make sure you're subscribed so you can see the weekly tours. I'll be doing these every week. And make sure you're following me at Heart and Gardening on Instagram for updates and just daily posts on there. And I'm excited. Are you guys excited? Our first garden tour. Oh my gosh. Okay, we will start the tour with our cute little pots we have sitting up off the ground on this little cute thing my husband made me. We have some German chamomile right here. Dill is growing beautifully. We have one or two maybe little lavenders popping up. I don't know if y'all can see that. And then we have basil, which is not looking too great because of the cold nights, and cilantro, which I don't know why it's turning brown. It's not looking very nice either. Could be getting too hot. I'm not exactly sure yet why it's turning brown. I'll have to look into that. We have some potted blueberries right here that I need to find a bigger pot or a forever home for them somewhere. Two types of kale growing strong. A little bit of frost damage from the cold nights we've had. Oh, and a random carrot down in here. This is the lacinato. I hope I said that right. Also, aka dino kale. I love this just in salads. And then we have the blue curled Scotch kale, which I love for soups. They are doing great. Next, we have a couple cabbages. If you've been on my Instagram, you will know that a bunny got to them, and I'm debating on just going ahead and pulling them out. The purple ones are growing back really well. I still just don't know if there's enough time, as hot as it gets, to keep them around. Everybody loves a good volunteer, so right here we have a volunteer red romaine lettuce that I may actually harvest today. And then all of my peas, which are finally producing flowers. And where is it? There's one. Where is it? Where are you? Right here, the first baby pea pod I've ever grown in my life. So exciting. They look, focus for me, look so good, so good. Coming along this 14 by 4 bed, I have 5 different carrots. They're looking very healthy and nice. I feel like I still have a while on those to go, but 5 different kinds sown in there. Some radishes, and these are all just supermarket onions that I replanted, and they are going to seed for the first time. So I'm just gonna let them do that just to, because I'm curious. I've never had that happen, because I'm not a big successful onion grower. So we have some pink Swiss chard coming up, and black seeded Simpson lettuce, red romaine, black seeded Simpson, red romaine, and spinach is all doing great. I obviously need to eat a more lettuce before it starts going to seed. And then right here we have a big trellis and Kentucky pole beans all growing up along there, and they'll start climbing soon, which is super exciting. On the back side we have 15-gallon grow bags with potatoes. They were absolutely beautiful, and now they're just a little droopy because of the cold frost freeze that we did get. And all I'll do is I'll just come through here with some shears. I was going to try and do it now with my hand, but it's not working, and just cut off the dead, and they'll be completely fine. But they look healthy. That's just some random sunflowers I'm trying to germinate. I thought maybe it looked like the soil was a little disturbed. What is this? Oh, there is one. Oh, there's these are giant, so they didn't look like normal. Like this stem is kind of, or the leaves kind of look purple and white. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it blended in almost completely with the dirt. So we do have some giant sunflower seeds that are starting to pop up, and then I will transplant them to somewhere else in the yard. Over here we have a whole bed of tomatoes. This is an 8x4 bed. We have some radishes growing along the side, which are weird yellow and green and orange. I don't know if they're dying, what's going on, because I've never seen radishes do that. Maybe they're lacking some nutrition. I'm not really sure. Okay, but tomatoes are all looking okay after the freeze. That's a triple L crop. Oh my goodness, where are my little markers? Okay, in this row right here and in this row right here are the same ones, and it looks like these ones have the markers, so I'll just go through. Abe Lincoln. Why can I not remember any of these? What is, oh, Aunt Ruby's German green. This is an Aunt Ruby's German green, a beefsteak, a Cherokee purple. This is one that my daughter gave me from her set that she had picked out. It's actually a pink girl, and there's not a pink girl in that other bed. There's just only one pink girl. Triple L crop. Then on the back side we have cherry type tomatoes. This is a Brad's Atomic Grape, which is not too hot. Neither is the blueberry cherry, which is kind of sad. This is a yellow pear, a porter, and then my baby red centiflora. And that's about the same over here. Is I think there's 2 porters in this bed, and then not a Brad's Atomic Grape because I could only get 1 seed to germinate. I have 1 more seed I'm trying to germinate. But yes, these are all tomatoes. There's 22 tomato plants in these beds alone. In my 3-gallon grow bags, I have radishes going right here. I planted some Tulsi basil just to see if I could get to come up. I have some tiny Tim's tomatoes. This one is actually about to flower and open up. And then some pepper plants that didn't do too great. These are through the frost. These are Hungarian wax peppers. I have a dead California Wonder. Poblano's okay. He made it good. Sunbright, who's looking okay, and then something else. I think it's a jalapeno. Yeah, jalapeno that did not make it through the freeze cold nights we've been having. We've had like 4 consecutive days in the 30s, so it sucks. This is my oldest daughter's bed, which is a hot mess, so I'm not going to take you through that. This is my pepper bed, but a lot of them died in the freeze. So the next garden tour, there'll be a bunch of peppers, but they'll be from a nursery. The majority of these were started from seed. I have a few left that's hanging on. This is another poblano. I think that one right there is a Sunbright, and those I did start from seed. But yeah, the peppers from seeds this year just not really happening. Over here I have more potatoes that need the dead ends from the frost clipped off, and some onions that I have no clue what I'm doing, so we'll see what happens with those. In this bed I have some strawberry plants, and this is where I will put ground molly cherries. I did have one that was doing beautifully, and then the freeze almost knocked it out. I mean, there's growth on there that's nice and decent. I don't know. And then I planted one little celosia flower in there. In this flower pot right here, I have zinnias, volunteer lettuce. That's not doing too good. Well, this one's not. I'll have to harvest these ones. This one's wilty. I planted bush beans in this area today, And then we got up our cattle panel trellis arches, which is super cute. And along here is red noodle beans and red noodle beans on the other side. I'm gonna get one more trellis to go across. And then down here, oh dear, I hadn't seen this yet. A dead loofah. That's okay. I have more loofah seeds planted along the trellis and then some nasturtiums right there. Rest in peace, little guy. Coming over here, I have another trellis that I will run cucumbers up and over, and they will go up, and it'll be so cool. And that gives me more space in this bed. I planted a artichoke plant right there and right there today. Catnip in this pot. This is the other side of that trellis, so it has the same thing. Loofahs and nasturtiums right there. And then I'm still pretty much figuring out what to plant in this area and this whole area too. And then we have a couple more celosias right here, and then some more zinnias right here. And then this has to be tilled again, but this is where all my squash and zucchini and all that kind of stuff is going to go. Okra and all that. A big plot right there. But it has to be tilled again, and so it'll be another week or two before stuff starts getting planted in there. Volunteer mint right there. Right here I have 2 raspberry bushes that I'm waiting to see if they flower. I think they flower in about June, so hopefully in a month we will start seeing something on those. So, I guess I could show you guys, but if you've been following me on Instagram, you know my husband built me a greenhouse for Christmas, and now we're redoing it. So the greenhouse is no more. Just a bunch of wood and a hot mess. But greenhouse 2.0 will be coming at some point. So, alright guys, that concludes my first garden tour. I don't know if that was too fast, if it was too slow. Honestly, it's still hard kind of getting used to talking to a camera and to y'all, or to my phone. So hang in there with me. The garden tours will get better, obviously, because more stuff will be growing and it'll be more beautiful. And hopefully I'll be a better vlogger. And so please make sure you're subscribed if you wish to see future content. And thank you guys so much for all the support you've given me so far, and for bearing with me as I navigate this YouTube world. I appreciate you guys, and until next time, I'll see you later.